Ignorance, there are many levels of ignorance. Now, example, my ignorance about these sports. That also ignorance. And I think, and also, you see, due to time, you see, we also have some ignorance whether tomorrow rain come or not. That also kind of ignorance. Many level, conventional level. So I think very purpose of education, I think several years, from kindergarten up to university, is supposed to eliminate ignorance, step by step. So in conventional level, you see, the knowledge, knowing the reality is very essential. Our approach, as I mentioned before, our approach should be realistic approach. Then you get the satisfactory result. Whether you follow a realistic approach or rather the unrealistic approach entirely depends on the knowledge. So here knowledge also, now here also I think I often is telling people, calm mind is very essential in order to know the reality. If your mind, because of the creeps away, you mentioned creeps are the chance of
Craving and aversion. Craving and aversion and ignorance.
Oh, cravings were attachment or anger, hatred. So once that emotion strongly developed and dominant your mind, under such circumstances, you can't see the reality. Even one of my sort of friend, one American scientist, one time I met in Stockholm, in Sweden. Then his age already 84. Now whether he alive or not, I don't know. You see, the expert about human mind, human emotion, and brain. So he mentioned to me, when people develop hatred or strong anger, then object appears very negative. So actually, 90% of that negativeness is mental projection. It's very true. So the emotion, destructive, particularly destructive emotion develop, then your mind already biased. You can't see the reality. So in order to know the reality, your mind must be, because of the unbiased, objectively look at the thing. For that, calm mind is very essential. So any event, you must look, in order to know the reality, we must look from different dimensions. One dimension, you can't see the reality. 4 dimensions or 6 dimensions. Then you can see the reality. With fuller knowledge about the reality, then approach, then become realistic approach. And then another thing, this is Buddhist concept, also related with Buddhist concept. The things are relative. I think that can apply to other religion also. I think, except God, all creatures are relative. God may be absolute from their theistic viewpoint. Of course, non-theistic religion like Buddhism, no idea of God, no idea of creator. Everything due to its own causes and conditions. So Buddha himself, originally just like us, sort of ordinary sentient being. Then eventually, you see, he, due to his own teacher or with the help of other Bodhisattvas or Buddhas, eventually he purified his sort of ignorance, then become enlightened and become Buddha. So there's no creator. So according, I think, the monotheistic religion, I think you can say, oh, except God, all creatures are relative, interdependent, interconnectedness. So that view, very helpful to develop holistic. I think one example, when Iraq sort of crisis started, many people saw the Saddam Hussein is the absolute target. Is it? Once he is moved, everything okay. But the reality, not like that. Many things interdependent. So once you see the certain action started targeting elimination of Saddam Hussein's power, then the reality much more complex. Right? So it's complications. So like our health, even health, just if you take medicine or some physical exercise, not sufficient. We must, for good health, we must include the taking care of peace of mind. Some scientists even say to me, the strong hatred, fear, actually eating our immune system. Peace of mind, very helpful to sustain our immune system. So, health also, we should have holistic view. And then society, world peace, peaceful family, peaceful sort of community, we must look like holistically, isn't it? Like that.